This is crazy, I'm on the right track, I'm finally found. You need some soul searching, the time is now. All I need is one mic.
So before I get into the rest of the story about bringing my grandmother over to my mom's house, I was editing and I noticed I found an old video actually from the day that I went to my mom's house and discovered that Satan and my brother had kind of, cut the lock off the shed and took stuff from my mom's house. And I just want to show you guys again, just to show you like the difference between then and now and how stressed out I was. I mean, you could really see it on me. So I'm going to play that and then we'll get back into the story. At my mom's house right now. Is this recording? Yeah, sure is. And I just want to show you guys, so you guys all, oh, he's so nice. Oh, well, I want to show you what this fucking piece did. This is what he does. He comes over here with his wife, who takes my mom's jewelry and takes a plant off of here, right? And leaves a mess. Look at this. And doesn't clean up. This is my dead mother's house, okay? Just want you guys to know this. So.
We gotta show you in my nana's room all the jewelry.
And I wrote them a note, as you can see here, but they just swiped it off the table and left the paper all over the floor. This is what respectfuls do. And I just asked them not to remove any, packing supplies, cleaning implements, light bulbs, or anything else you might believe may be needed for the cleaning and or packing of the house. Well, I'll show you guys a picture. There was toilet cleaner and somebody's driving a Mercedes. They can't afford a toilet cleaner, so they gotta take my mom's toilet cleaner and her wrapping paper, her Christmas wrapping paper. Because, you can't afford that right now. That was your mother's house. How'd you feel if somebody walked in and left a mess and just threw papers on the floor and left garbage? But wait, gets better. Let's go down the hallway. Because they let their kid play in my old room and just made a mess out of it. Because, that's what you should do when you come over. Just take all the toys out of the baskets. The ones that they didn't take home with them months ago when they were but that my mom actually bought for my son, not their kid, because their kid never came over here. But this is what these pieces of shit do. And this is your respectful. Gets even better, okay? Because look at how nice they were. They were so nice that they gave us this brand new lock. You know why they gave us this brand new lock? Because they cut the old one off because he's such a bitch. He can't even make a phone call to his own sister because his wife won't let him. So he can't even make a phone call to his own sister and just say, hey, do you know where the shed key is? Because I could have told him where it was instead of going through all this trouble. Here's the kicker. He cuts the lock off, and at the same time, he pulls the window box off of the shed because, when you're cutting a freaking, I don't know, half-inch piece of steel, you need a little leverage. So that's what he does. That's what this person does. That's what you sweet little does. So you guys are all like, oh, the piece of shit didn't even help my mom when she was like sick and like dying. The guy who was manipulating her and putting cameras in her house. That's what he does. And you guys are all sitting there, oh, he's so great. Here, I love you guys so much. Here's the lock that he cut. Here it is. That's it. Right there. So this is what he does in his spare time on a Saturday. He can't meet me on a Saturday, but he can cut a lock off a shed. So it gets better because then we walk into my mom's room and you see this pile of clothes right here? Yeah, they just threw right on her bed, just a pile of clothes, didn't even like fold it. And his wife, his wife, because I know take these, his wife was in here shopping. You see these two straps? These are for her Apple Watch. He has one, and so does his wife. So, they need these things. So she's going to walk around with my mom's Apple Watch straps on. She left these two. I guess these weren't her style. But she left those two. But she took all the other ones, and she's going to walk around. Treated my mom like and walks around with that. And then she came shopping in here, too. You see there's some missing rings. And this jewelry box was open as well. Yeah. So that's who it is. This piece of shit right there. That's who treats my mother's house. This is what I have to say about that. His picture. Wow, to be honest with you guys, I cringe watching that. I mean, I was so angry. I'm cursing in front of my son. I feel terrible, but that's the emotions, and that's how I felt at the time. And that's what these people were putting me through. All of them called her. Why? To get her all freaked out. Mommy, be careful. Meanwhile, these assholes, okay, they got her a walker. I'm like watching her walk with this walker, and I'm like, wow, looks like she's struggling. Oh, that's right, there's no tennis balls on it. You need the tennis balls. You need the tennis balls. So I went on Amazon and I ordered her pink tennis balls for her little walker. So she looked cute because she's so adorable. So anyway, I get in the car and everything's cool, you know. Get to my mom's house. I go to open the front door and it's already open. Like it was unlocked. And I'm like, I know I lock the door every time I leave. There's no question. Because like you kind of have to. Because you have to lock it from the outside. You can't lock it from the inside and like pull it closed, if that makes sense. So I know I locked it the last time I was there. Because I think I was there like the day prior. Because I went to go clean Satan's mess up. And I know I locked the door. So I go open the door and I'm like, wow, that's weird. The door's fucking open. Why is the door not locked? Right? So we walk in the house, my Nana and I. We go walk in the house, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the frick is that? There's a, you know those like binder pages, like the clear binder pages that you could slip papers into? There's like one of those sitting on the table with a bullet formatted list on the top, and it's all the checks that need to be signed. And this was Satan's little way of, you know, she doesn't have to have me and my brother meet up and exchange these checks so I can sign the checks for the debts that we have to pay off. Ugh, it's so disgusting. She's such a douche, this girl, really. Oh, and then she emails me, and the email says, I've left a stack of signed checks to pay the creditors. Each check is in an addressed envelope. Please sign the checks and drop them in the mail. This should take care of most of the debts. Once I receive my reimbursement check, I'll know that the other creditors have received their checks as well. Okay. So stupid. Okay, so ready? Please return the TV from Mom's bedroom to the house. That TV was from my old apartment and I had lent it to Mom. I wanted to take that TV for my daughter. Please let me know when you've returned it. As I've previously requested, please do not remove anything from the house without giving me an opportunity to object. My attorney will be contacting your attorney regarding this. Please reply with confirmation that you understand that no items should be removed from the house without giving each other opportunity to object. Excuse me? Now, again, she knew I was bringing my Nana over the house that day, and this is what she sends to me to try to ruin my day with my Nana. So, you're a fucking asshole. Now again, what kind of psychopath would do something like that? Oh, you're gonna fuck with a 90-year-old woman now? You're cool. As we know, Satan had already gone on a shopping spree in my mom's house and did not give me no list or tell me what she took or give me a chance to object. The only thing they told me that they took was the wagon. They took a whole bunch of other shit. My brother, you saw, had told me.
Like I said in the email, I'm not really interested in like taking all stuff from the house. You know, I'm not going to take anything out of the house without you knowing about it. So if I go when I go in the house to get my stuff out of it, I can let you know. Hey, here's X, Y, and Z you want to take. Are you okay with that? You can say yes, no, whatever, and then whatever's left in the house, you can take anything you want.
So they said they didn't want much from the house. They said they were going to go over there, and they didn't do what they said. They didn't hold up to their end of the bargain. And my attorney told me, he's like, listen, you can take whatever the fuck you want from the house. Just keep a list, okay? So I was like, fine. So I went over there one day. I took my mom's mirror. I took a couple of, like, you know, just wall hangings, because I'm like, hey, they already took shit. Why can't I take shit? Okay, I took the mirror. I took a chair, one of her kitchen chairs. Nobody wants them, trust me. And I took one of the TVs. Now, my mom had 3 TVs in her house. The newest one in her house was the one in her den. So I left that TV there because in my mind, that was the better TV. It was newer and it was a better TV. And I took the one from her bedroom. So there was another TV there for them to use. Now, the TV that she quote unquote lent to my mom, that was all bullshit. Like, hello, Satan. Satan has no clue how close me and my mom were. Like, I'm like, are you seriously writing this to me and thinking that I don't know my own brother? This is hilarious, okay? First of all, my brother gave my mom the TV. My mom bought my brother and his ex this TV for Christmas one year or whatever, right? When my brother moved out of Satan's apartment, he gave my mom the TV. So my mom was gonna put it in the spare bed in my old bedroom, you know, to use, because we still have like one of those old school tube TVs in there. But she never got around to doing it. So when I was moving my son's room, because this used to be my son's nursery, and then I moved him into a bigger room upstairs, I had asked my mom if I could take the TV, because the TV was sitting in my spare bedroom with a garbage bag over it for 2 years. And I'm like, Mom, are you using this TV? Like, are you gonna use this TV? And she's like, no, just take it, just get it out of here, you know? So I took the TV, and it's been up in my son's room for 2 years. Now, my brother wouldn't know that because he wasn't around for the last 2 years of my mom's life. That TV was not even in that room and had been missing for 2 years prior to this. But now you're gonna tell me that the TV that was in my mom's bedroom is your TV, and you don't even know what your own TV looks like. And here's the real catch. This TV had a huge scratch on the side of it. And my brother knew that. He knew that it had a huge scratch on it, and you don't even recognize your own TV. It just doesn't even make sense. It's so stupid. So I found that really funny that Satan's like, put the TV back. I took one TV and left the better TV for you guys because I knew you were gonna find something to bitch about. I'm just like, wow, this person is such an asshole, man. Did I write back to this asshole? I did email her that morning, Satan, and I wrote, surely you have been to your house at some point this week. I need the name and number for my mom's life insurance. Don't know why you're being so secretive and evasive with it. Kind of strange. And you want to see what this asshole writes back to me? I was contacted by the company as a beneficiary. They have not yet informed me that you are a beneficiary. I would have assumed that if you are a beneficiary, they would have contacted you directly. I'm in the process of obtaining more information and will provide it if it pertains to you. I've left a stack of signed checks to pay the creditors. Each check is in an addressed envelope. Please sign the checks. So this asshole made mention of these life insurance policies quite a few times. And this had now been the 5th time I had asked for the information on it, okay? And she would not give it to me. She refused to give it to me. So she's saying that she was contacted as a beneficiary, and that if I was a beneficiary, she would have assumed that they would have contacted me too. Now all of a sudden, after putting me off and giving me all different excuses, I don't have the information with me, I'll get it to you in a timely manner, I'm not home right now. Now all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, if it pertains to you, I'll give it to you. So why did you keep mentioning it? Why are you taunting me with this life insurance bullshit? I don't understand. Why are you refusing to give me the information about the life insurance? Now you're gonna act like you're the only beneficiary? Well, either you got a fake policy, or you're just an asshole and you're just using this to torture me, which is exactly what it was. So now I had to chase my tail. I made a list of every single life insurance company out there and had to call up each one to see if there was a life insurance policy, and I couldn't find anything. I did, however, find out that my brother and his wife had some kind of estate account at Liberty Mutual where she works. Something shady going on there, I'm just gonna tell you guys, and they'll get caught one day. Anyway, so I did not write back to her because I was like, you're not gonna ruin the day with my grandmother. So I just ignored her emails, which was very hard. And yes, my blood was boiling, but I wanted to have a nice day with my grandmother. And my grandmother had a really good day. She was so happy. We took home like bags of stuff to her house. She was all excited about getting the bed. And I'm very happy that I did that for her because she really deserved it. And I think she needed it too for some closure. So I wrote back to her the next day at 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, yeah. My mom actually gave Steven and his ex's TV away years ago. You wouldn't know that because you couldn't come to her house for the last few years. You could take the TV in the den. It's a better TV anyway. The one in her room was hers. She purchased it when she redid her bedroom. I could get a hold of the PC Richards receipt if you would like. As for not taking things without giving you a chance to object, it works both ways. You took a lot of stuff without giving me a chance to object. Like those feminine Apple Watch straps that were in the dish in front of her TV, the vase in her bathroom, and the rain chain and bronze pots that were hanging off the front porch, amongst other things. All odd choices for a man to take. I didn't know you were into flowers and home decor. Now I know a gift card to Home Goods will be a good Christmas gift for you this year. You should have told me you wanted it like you told me you wanted that wagon. Have a wonderful weekend. XOXO. Now this is Labor Day weekend, and this bitch can't take off She can't take off from being a for even like 2 days. She has to be a and ruined my Labor Day weekend. I was at my wit's end at this point, okay? We hadn't even gotten a goddamn thing done because we were writing these emails back and forth. Nothing's gotten accomplished. So I get an email back from her a couple hours later. Now, when I wrote that email at 6:16 a.m., it's not because I woke up early, it's because I never went to bed because I couldn't sleep, okay, during this time because I was so pissed off. So I get an email back from her. September 3rd, 2017, 9:36 a.m. Sunday. She writes this on a Sunday, Labor Day weekend. I don't know why you keep addressing emails to me as if you're talking to someone else. Here we go, guys. Pay attention to this. This is a huge gaslighting technique. I'm going to read this to you guys again. Pay attention. This is gaslighting. I don't know why you keep addressing emails to me as if you're talking to someone else. It makes you sound unstable. I am again going to show you guys something from a book about narcissists and gaslighting.
So it says, if you react to their hurtful tactics and coded language in public or anywhere else, rest assured that they will use your reactions as quote unquote proof that you are somehow unstable.
This is something that they are going to use to, again, break you down, make you feel like you're an idiot, like you're inferior to them, and that you don't have a clue as to what's going on. And they are the know-all, be-all of everything. Doesn't work with me, honey. Unstable assholes control their spouses because they're insecure. That would be you, honey. And then she writes this. And you're correct, it does go both ways. During our phone conversation of 8:21 and on my follow-up email of 8:22, I said that I wouldn't remove items from the house without notifying you first. You're admitting that you said you wouldn't remove items, but then you removed items and didn't notify me. This girl's not too smart, just saying. You wrote me on 8:24 stating that you had already started removing items and you would provide me with a list. I have yet to receive a list. Because I wasn't finished. Why would I give you a list when I'm not done removing things? I wanted to go through the whole house. I took things from mom's house to remember mom by. First of all, my brother never called my mom mom. Never did. Never. Some of the things I gave to her as gifts. None of those things that they took were given to her as gifts by them because those motherfuckers didn't even celebrate her birthday for like the last 3 years, but that's besides the point. Well, they did the one last birthday, but prior to that, they gave her gift cards all the time because, you know, that's what thoughtless assholes do. They just give gift cards to people. Some of the things I will use to decorate my house and yard. Some of the things I will give to my daughter. Your daughter's gonna wear Apple Watches? Really? She's 1.5? She's gonna wear an Apple Watch anytime soon? I don't think so. Pay very close attention to this. Attached is a complete list of items that I've taken. Provide me with yours, including items that you've taken prior to being named as executor. Also, as you might have noticed, I returned the home videos as I've made copies of them. Return the photo albums to the house immediately so that I could have the opportunity to copy them. Fuck you. I am officially notifying you that I do not authorize you to remove any more items from the house without my approval. I will do the same. The only things that I am authorizing to be removed from the house is the bed and a fan for Nana if she could use them. I am 100% prepared to go back to court if necessary. It will not cost me any more money to do so. Dude, this bitch was asking for me to knock her out. She had no authority to tell me to not remove items from the house. Again, I have just as much power as an executor as you do. You went over there, went on a shopping spree, told me in a phone call that I could do whatever I want.
And then whatever's left in the house, you can take anything you want.
Now you're giving me a completed list of things that you've taken, thusly saying that you took everything that you wanted. Why are you now telling me I can't remove items from the house? And I'm going to tell you guys this, and I might have been an asshole. My brother took all the home videos. My parents always had a video camera. They took all the home videos and said he was going to give me copies, never did, okay? Instead, he posted them to YouTube. Didn't even tell me. And then he returned them because he obviously wanted something, which was the photos. Now, my mom was a little bit of a picture hoarder, and she had millions of photos albums, okay? Yes, I took them all because, and this is the reason why I was being an asshole about this, okay? My brother knows that if the day ever came and he really needed pictures or wanted pictures, he's more than welcome to come over here, copy them, scan them, do whatever he's got to do. When I took all these photo albums, okay, that was probably the utmost important item for me to get. I'm sorry, your wife, and I've heard her with my own ears, threatening to destroy your shit and burn your shit on your front lawn. You think I'm going to put the only thing that I have left of my family in that asshole's hands? No. You are not getting my family photos. That's all I have left. You're not getting them. Period. Fuck you.